so many ways. I think for me, the biggest one is like leadership, the qualities that you need to have, both in terms of when to take control, but also when to take a step back. You obviously have to bring your own game to the table and play your best. And that's not selfish. That's what your team needs. You have to bring that. So there's this balance also of being selfish at times, but also when to be unselfish and try to serve your teammates and get the best out of them. So all the things I've learned with that, I really feel strongly about that. If you plucked me out and blindfolded me, put me in like a corporate boardroom, it's all the same things. The conversations are different. The topics are different, but those non-tangible ways are all very similar because it's all people. So for me, the one thing I always talk about in terms of the leadership is you really have to build this equity with your teammates. You have to gain their trust. And the only way to do that is to be consistent with who you are, the good and the bad, but just be consistent so they know they can count on you, which leads to being accountable. Hold yourself to a high standard and always try to live up to that. Because then when you have that, when you've built that trust, I always joke, like that's when you can yell at somebody. Like that's when you see me on the court getting up in Stewie's face, like, Stewie, you need to box out and get that rebound. Stewie's not going to be like, whatever, Sue. She's going to know it's coming from a good place because I've already built that trust. And so she's going to be like, yeah, you're right. I got to get that rebound. And then you can start to like really build and bring out the best in the people around you. And then in turn, like I said, there are times we have to take a step back and allow your teammates to lift you up. I think good leaders have that good balance because you want to empower people. Right. You don't want to keep them like, below you. You want them to be empowered as well to help you out. Because I think sometimes leaders in our world, they're on this pedestal and people assume that they're okay, they're fine, they don't need help. But actually, I think a lot of people at the top need just as much help.